Hi, my name is Brandi Lyons, and I want to teach you a little bit on how to put a bridle on correctly. I've had a lot of questions on if a horse throws his head or doesn't like the bit, you can't get it on. How do we fix that? Well, there's a couple things you need to be able to do in order to put a bridle on with the horse being nice. Just having the horse's head down, having him give you your head, not fight you. There's a couple things you need to be able to do. First, you need to be able to ask the horse to move forward. So you want to teach the horse a cue that says move. What I do is I take a dressage whip and I tap him right on the hip. When the horse moves forward, I stop tapping. Now remember, horses learn off of pressure and release. So when you do something and they move or they do what you want, then stop doing it. That's all it is. It's very, very, very simple. So we're going to ask the horse to move. We ask them with the dressage whip. They move, we stop. We put the dressage whip down. Once you can do that, then I want you to pick up the rein or the lead rope, put pressure and hold until the back feet disengage. What that means, the back feet are going to move so far that the front feet are going to stop. He's going to like pivot on his front feet. So we're going to ask him to go again. We're going to pick up this lead rope. We're going to hold till the back feet stop or disengage and the front feet stop. Again, forward. Pick up the rein. Hold, disengage, stop. Now what we're doing, what cue we're teaching is a horse to stop or stand still. Well, if you can't get the horse to stand still, it's going to be hard to put the bridle on. So you want to make sure that that is set, that that is done. Generally that takes about 250 times on each side. That's the give and take rule of it, you know, do it as much, way more than you think you have to. Have them go forward, disengage, stop. Have them go forward, disengage, stop. The other thing that's happening while you're doing that is you're teaching your horse to soften on that lead rope or bridle. That horse's head will actually get softer. He'll start bending and flexing, but it will be attached with the feet. When we detach the mouth or the neck or the softness from the feet, then we tell the horse, we want you soft, but we don't care if you're responsive. Well, when we just worry about the feet and we don't worry about the face, we're saying we want you responsive without any softness. Now, I like a soft, responsive horse. So I want those feet to do what I want them to do while being soft on the face. Again, if I just do the face, I'm just working on softness. If I just do the feet, then I'm just working on responsiveness. So we want to put the two together. Come on forward, Jagger. So as I'm asking for those hips to disengage, my hand is also going to hold, and you're going to start feeling that nose kind of soften up and come towards you. When that happens, what also happens is the horse's head will start to drop. So he is going to learn that when you put pressure on the lead rope, to drop his head. So I'm going to put pressure, keep him moving, drop his head, I release. Pick up the rein, keep him moving, drops his head, I release. So I work on that a little bit. Then I put the two together, drop the head and disengage the feet. Once I have that pretty solid, then I can go to the bridle work. Because at that point they're soft, they're responsive, and they're standing still. Now what you want to do is you want to teach the horse to drop his head. You want two different cues. You want the cue from here, where you got to put your head up first, honey. Where you put pressure on the lead rope and he drops his head and you release. That's one way to play with it. You want to make sure that you have that. Hold pressure. As he drops, you release the rein. The other way to do it is put your hand on the pole. Put pressure. When the horse drops his head, drop your head, release. Drop your head, release. Drop your head, release. So you want to teach that cue. You also want to teach the cue that if you touch this side of the face, the head comes over. So what you want to do is when the horse's head's over here, You put pressure here, hold. When they come over, release. Keep your hands here, so if he does take his head away, you can bring it right back. But make sure you don't hold it here, because if you hold here, they're gonna go, all right, let go of me, because everybody gets sick of hugs eventually. You always go, ugh, get off me. So don't hold, release. Put them here, and release. Keep that released pressure. Let him know that if he keeps his head near you, you're going to release. Then you want to start telling him, okay, I want you to keep your head here. Don't put your head down, keep your head here. Then you're going to start playing with the ears. Make sure you can go over the ears. Both sides. Rub down the eye over here. Play with this. Oh, I love you, Jagger. Play with his head and ears here. Start playing with the mouth. You should be able to stick your thumb in the mouth without the head leaving. If you can't do that, don't go to the bridle yet. Get him to where he'll keep his head here, but you can put your thumb in his mouth. Move this way. Keep the head here, put the thumb in his mouth, but he still keeps his head over here. You want to tell him that even though I'm asking you to open your mouth, don't take your head away. We want you to open your mouth and keep your head here. So start playing with that. Get them to where they'll stay here. Rub, play, open the mouth. Then you can start playing with your halter. Tell them, okay, come over here. Let's take the halter on. Put the halter on. Take the halter off. Keep your head here. Put the halter on, put the halter off, put the halter on, put the halter off. Get him used to stuff happening around his face while telling him to stay here. Now remember, every time they go away, put pressure on them, hold until they come back to where you want. If they drop their head down, over on this side of the neck, there's a spot right here that if you put pressure, you can lift the horse's head up. So if he goes down too far, you can lift up. Down, up, yeah. Okay, so play until their head's right here. Halter on, halter off. Get them to where they'll stay just like this. You can play with a fly mask. You can do all sorts of things before you go to the bridle. When it's time for the bridle, how you want to put a bridle on, make sure that your hand is up here. This can control the head going up. See how I can use my elbow to push his head down? I still have my hand over here to bring the head up. So this does my right hand does the elevation of the head. I hand my bridle to this hand. So this hand just stays here. Now this hand can come over and tell that horse's head where to be. So I'm allowing control to where I can use my body to help me control the head of this horse. Then what I want to do is I'm going to hold the bridle or the bit like this, where my three fingers are on that side and my pinky and my thumb are on this side. That way I can use my thumb to open the mouth. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I lift up that top lip. That allows me to see the teeth. You do not want to bang on your horse's teeth. Okay, so I'm going to lift up the lip. I'm going to put my thumb in the mouth. I'm going to see when those teeth open, and this hand just simply lifts the bridle in. Do not push the bridle in the horse's mouth. Lift it in the mouth. Once you do that, tell him to bring his head back where you wanted it, and go ahead and take it back out. Do not, or really try not to bump your horse's teeth while taking the bridle in or taking the bridle out. It hurts. Then that's what makes them like bit sour anyway. All right, then you're just going to keep playing with it till the horse's head stays perfectly right here. Oh, I know, play with that. He says, I'm just a baby. This is Jagger. He's my 2-year-old little colt. We just gelded him, and we're just starting to play with him and train him, so I'm really pretty excited about him. All right, put the bridle in, put the bridle out. What I tell people to do is do it 10 times over 10 different sessions. So basically you're going to do that exercise or that series 100 times. Now, it should take you 10-20 minutes each time, but you'll do it over 10 different rides, and after that you'll never have a problem putting a horse the horse's bit in the horse's mouth again. Just make sure you can ask the horse to stand still. You can ask the horse to drop his head. You can ask the horse to come to you, or the head can come to you. You can ask the horse to open his mouth while having the head to you. You can play with the ears with the horse's head over to you. And then go to the bridle. Don't go to the bridle so quickly. Wait a little bit. Be patient. Anyway, remember, always have fun with your horses. Always hug them. Always love on them. Remember, you do this because it's a passion. It's a love. So don't get so angry. Take your time. As you get better with your horses, that's when the relationship happens. So don't get so mad that there's a problem. Enjoy the process of fixing a problem. That will build your relationship. That'll make your relationship better. So enjoy your horses, have fun, and thank you for watching.